have presented here today is what is 225 degrees in radians? Well, to get started, what exactly is a radian? A radian is defined by the length of the radius equaling the length of the arc. In other words, the most common form or the most common kind of fact we have about radian and degree conversion is that 180 degrees or 180 degree worth arc is equal to pi radian. Which means that if you make a full 360 degree over the graph, that would equal to 2 pi radians. So in order to find the formula to convert from a degree to a radian, we would take the fact that 180 degrees equals pi radians and then divide both sides by 180 degrees in order to find out what the degree is. So in other words, think of it as 180 x degrees and pi radians x. So in order to do that, we cross out the 180 degrees or 180 and then we get x degrees equals pi over 180 x. So this is the formula used to find a radian when you have a degree. So if you apply this, you get 225 multiplied by pi over 180, which, if you simplify it down, would equal 5 pi divided by 4. So in other words, 225 degrees equals 5 pi divided by 4. Continuing on, we have a second problem which asks, what is 11 pi divided by 6 radians in degrees? Using the knowledge we knew before of 180 degrees equaling pi radians, we can add an x to both sides in order to find out what the answer is. So in this time we will divide both sides by pi to isolate the x radians in order to find out what the radians is. So now we will get 180 degrees divided by pi, x multiplied by x equaling x radians. So now if we apply this formula down to the bottom, we will get 11 pi divided by 6 multiplied by 180 divided by pi. In this case, we can now cancel the 2 pi's out because they are the same values and we don't necessarily need them, leaving us with 11 multiplied by 180 divided by 6. 11 multiplied by 180 divided by 6, which, if you simplify it, is equal to 330 degrees. Thus, 11 pi divided by 6 is equivalent to 330 degrees.